Okay, so I'm going to talk about cutting fascia board, PVC fascia board. Now it's very light and very airy, so it's not as tough as you think. You don't really need a power tool like a jigsaw or a reciprocating saw. A hacksaw should be perfect because you don't want the cut to waver, which you can do with both a jigsaw or reciprocating saw. Now what you want to do, when obviously it's a bit too big to handle going up on the side of your roof in one big piece, especially if you're on ladders, you probably need 2 pairs of ladders, 4 people, one holding it, the ladder, because you're going up with it waving about end to end if you're going to do that. But usually what you do is you'd cut the board into 2 or 3 pieces and then use something which is called a joint, which is like a seam, which then covers up the cut between the boards, and you just glue that on. This is sort of repairing part of a fascia that a tree branch brought down, so obviously it's a lot longer. It's really long, it goes all the way down. It's been out in the rain for a while because the weather's not been brilliant to do it, and I haven't had the time in the short amount of time what was good weather wise, so I'm getting that done now in a rush before the winter or the autumn comes. And it's covered, they usually cover it. The underside is white. Like I say, it's been out in the rain, so it's a bit mucky, but when you just dust it down with a brush, and so your pen, so you can draw across it. Obviously this won't touch the fascia board itself because of the coating. You just peel that off, but even if you do get it on there, a bit of alcohol, it'll come off with your permanent pen. Obviously pencil isn't going to really touch this plastic, so you'll have to use a permanent pen. And as I say, that's a reasonable, about here, that's a reasonable. Now you want to get a square, a set square, and the back end, which is obviously set at a right angle for the underside of your fascia on your roof, and you want to rest the back edge, that back edge there, against, press it as much as you can, and then just draw your line down, straight down, and then cut it slowly with the hacksaw straight as you can get it. So the seamless joint plastic piece, which will go over both pieces as they join together, and cover that seam up. You know, you want it as straight as you can. Okay, we have our cut edge and our finished piece, this one piece. Another way that will make it easier when you're cutting using your hacksaw, you just get a touch of WD-40 or similar. Take your hacksaw, just a little spray a little bit. Doesn't have to be all over the blade or both sides, just a little section about there at the front, and what will happen is that little bit will spread over time when you're cutting, as long as you keep your action slow. And what that'll do is help keep it straight, because it'll make the cutting easier, there won't be any snags, and it should just go through like butter. It's plastic basically, it's UPVC, that sort of designed for metal and plastic, so metal's obviously harder. Now when it comes to fixing the board, obviously you'll peel this plastic green and plastic off, which will reveal the white underneath, or black, or if you've got another colour, brown, wood effect. Now in this case it's white, and you'll be using white PVC coated tack heads with the nails, That's obviously so you can't see the nails all along. Now because it's PVC, obviously it can split, so what you generally tend to have to do is get a drill about the same diameter as the nail, and you would drill little holes where you're going to put the nails all the way along the length of the strip. And what I'll also do, I'm going to put 2 beads or lines of a no nails type compound. You could obviously just go and buy no nails. That's a brand name obviously of the same stuff. Put 2 beads all the way along in conjunction with the nails, and I'll tack that down then, and that's what happens when the nails go down and press it into the wood. The no nails will expand a bit, and that'll help it hold up there. So I don't want that coming back off again. Obviously the tacks the people that put it up before, just the tacks on the round wasn't enough, because like I say, a branch came down and tapped it and brought that one part down, so I'm having to replace it. So I'm going to put some no nails alongside it. Hopefully that'll help it. Be careful though, because some of these don't when they produce them in the factory, some of them are missing the white head, and it's just an ordinary steel head on there. So you don't want to, if you're just blindly putting your hand in your pocket or in the box, a visible steel head on there. Obviously I'm outside working because of the length of the thing, and it's getting dark now, but hopefully that'll help you with doing your own fascia boards.